Hi, I'm Janelle from the Soulsway practice. This is a form class. Before we begin, I just wanted to bring your attention to the projectors that are being used in the space. That is quite intentional. In most fitness-based or embodiment-based practices, there is so much emphasis on the external gaze and meeting some standard of perfection or some expectation of how it's supposed to look or how it's supposed to feel. And at Soulsway practice, we really emphasize you taking ownership over your experience through deep inward listening. So the projectors is one way, one tool that we can use to help get us out of that thinking brain, out of that reliance upon the external gaze, and really begin to draw ourselves inward so we can hear and move from the brilliance of our own body and our own soul. And with that, I will begin class. So my invitation for you today is to find your way to a supported cross-legged sit on the floor. Everything we offer at Soulsway is an invitation. It's never a demand or an expectation. So if a cross-legged sit isn't where you'd like to be today, if there's a more supportive posture that would serve you, by all means, you make those adjustments to support your practice and your body. So finding your way into a supported seated posture. And just first finding the natural rhythm of your breath. You don't have to augment anything. Just allowing that awareness to begin to pull you and presence you into the space and into your body. You can even let your hands gently press on your legs just to presence you here in the space around you. You can choose to close your eyes through this practice, or you can choose to keep them open or soften your gaze. It's entirely up to you. And in a moment, you'll hear the music coming into the room. The music just offering yet another layer of inspiration, another texture, another quality to inform your body's brilliance. And first, bringing your attention inward, this practice being one of inward listening. So see if you can bring your attention and your awareness into an internal sensation. That might be noticing the beating of your heart, or noticing how your belly expands with your breath. Maybe noticing a rumble in your tummy. Maybe it's noticing a little tension in a muscle. Or it might even be noticing an emotional quality. The emotions we feel are sensations within our bodies, so bringing our awareness internally can broaden our perception so we feel more of ourselves. And then bringing your hands to the earth, either behind you or to the side of you, and just feel that support of the earth beneath you, just presencing yourself here in this space. Feel the strength and the support and the unyielding hold that Mother Earth offers. And then your hands resting comfortably on the floor, on your body. I invite you to find a movement, whether it be a circle or a sway or a rock, in the base of your spine. Maybe you feel it coming from your sacrum because your sacrum says, oh, I could use a little attention. Maybe you feel it like a massage of your sit bones on the earth. But allowing that spiral or that roll or that rock to begin to deepen your relationship with Mother Earth, starting to feel into her power. Mother Earth having this incredible ability to transmute energy, to create and destroy again and again in the name of bringing new life. Can you feel that magnificence mirrored within your own body? Simply bringing your attention to your breath, how you're able to bring in oxygen, use it, transmute it, and then send it back out. A manifestation of your divine nature. And then letting your awareness travel up into your neck, up into your head, and just take a couple of neck rolls or maybe a neck stretch from one side to the other, really feeling the spaces that could use a little opening. Where could you use a little extra breath or a little extra space? And then letting your attention come up and through your third eye, your crown, and beginning to send your awareness out beyond you, out into the cosmos, out into the infinite universe, out into the collective unconscious, however you conceptualize that. And can you open your consciousness, open to the possibility of that infinite nature, that divine wisdom, that unbounded energy existing right here within your body. And with that awareness to the possibility of you, that connection to the creative life of Mother Earth beneath you, can you begin to sway through your spine? Sway, root to crown. Your spine tethering you here between earth and sky, body and soul. Your soul, your source of unconditional love, your divine nature, your infinite nature, your space of absolute wisdom and truth and trust and permission existing right here within your body. Can you feel that merging, that acknowledgement of both body and soul, both the animal of you, the angel of you, the primal of you, the spiritual of you, so you can bring enlightenment to your embodiment. Basking in that acknowledgement as the next invitation opens your arms out to your sides. You can choose to take the invitation or take something else. Maybe that sway softens, reaching through your spine, rooting through your tailbone, lifting through your crown, and feeling the expanse of you. Feeling how you can reach beyond your physical space, the energy of you alive. And I invite you to explore a little circle, feeling how even the smallest circle can begin to ignite such a magnificent aliveness through your arms. You can feel a vibration running from your fingertips all the way up into your shoulders. Maybe it even starts to invite a little muscular exertion, a little awareness of your strength, your resilience, and let your circles grow. Maybe your body was yearning right away to just take the biggest circle you can make with these arms, or maybe they slowly grow. You get to choose. We say here at Soulsway, you are the expert on you. Nothing I could say about your body or to your body could be more true than what you already know. So listening in as you find these circles, how big, how fast, how slow, what's going to serve? Breathing into that expression, and with the softening of the sound, we'll begin to shapeshift through a big, reaching circle of your arms. Try not to rush to, oh, shape-shifting where? Where are we going? Just be present, right here, right now, in the reaching of your arms to the sky. In that breath that maybe you take, in that expanse that maybe you feel. Feeling the light maybe through your fingertips, or the temperature of the air in your room, and letting that reach in your arms begin to pull towards the ground in front of you. As your hips begin to release from your heels and your ankles uncross from one another. We're finding our way shape-shifting to our hands and knees, noticing as you find this new posture, feeling the texture of maybe the blanket beneath you, or the mat beneath you, or the sandy beach beneath you, wherever you found yourself, and honoring the structure and the integrity of your body here in this hands and knees posture. Are there little micro adjustments you need to make to support and honor your body? You're free to make those adjustments. And I invite you to find here in your sacrum and your pelvis a little rock. And just notice as you begin to rock your pelvis, if there's any story that comes up, any thoughts or judgments about this. Any thoughts that say, oh yeah, this movement's for me, or ooh, no, this movement isn't for me. Can you bring your soul's wisdom that has nothing but permission and love to offer? Can you allow your pelvis to rock? Simply a body in motion without any story attached to it. And then feel how that rock can come from your chest. Let the impetus of the movement shift into your chest and breast, your back, your chest bone, your sternum, that space between your shoulder blades. My elbows started to bend. Maybe yours did as well. You can play back and forth between rocking your pelvis and rocking up and down through your mid-back. Maybe that turns into a cat-cow. And as the sound continues, my invitation is to play with the size. Do you lower your chest all the way to the earth? Do you round your spine all the way to the sky? Dropping your head, feeling that beautiful rounded reach. Or do you come back to the simplicity of that rock in your sacrum, just inviting more space, inviting more permission, inviting, a little new possibility for how your body can move, can express. And as the sound softens, we'll shape-shift our way into another posture, finding our way towards the earth, That shape-shifting can come in a million different ways. I'm going to lower down through a plank. You can slide down, you can spill down, finding your way there. And I invite you to find a twist on one side. Feel the sensation of that. Feel your body against the earth. Feel the texture of the material beneath you, the support of your mat or the nourishment of your sheets, wherever you found yourself. Feel that twisting in your spine, the potential to unlock a little stuck energy here in your body, in your spine, making a little space for the new, for the possibility, and rolling over to the other side, finding a twist on your other side, creating some balance here in your body. Oh, emotion gets trapped, stuck, locked in our bodies. Can this twist be an opportunity to wring some of that loose, to unjar, a little stuck emotion or feeling or tension in your muscle. And then continuing to roll your way to your back, if that invitation is one you wish to take. If you need to wander your way back to your mat, please do. Or if you land just where you need to be, that's great. Rooting your feet into the earth, knees to the sky. You can have your hands by your sides or out to your sides for support, or even on your body. Continuing to presence yourself here under the build in this sound, presencing yourself in this space. As you then squeeze your muscles in your thighs and your belly and your tush and push up into a bridge and taking it only to your body's desire, honoring the structure of your body. You can take a bridge that's 1 inch above the earth. You can take a bridge that's not above the earth at all. Or you can send your pelvis, your belly, all the way up to the sky and feel that squeeze in your muscles is a little acknowledgement of your muscular strength. What's going to serve you today? If so, create that fire as I invite little pulses, or is honoring your need for rest and repose of most value to you today. Maybe these pulses are while lying right here on your back and just an internal squeeze in your belly or squeeze of your fists. How do you pulse here in this bridge? Maybe it's a big reach all the way to the sky and then all the way to the ground, or maybe it's little pulses up and little pulses down. And if you might desire to layer in another bit of movement, I invite an opening and closing of your knees, a squeezing here of the space between your thighs and your knees, creating a little muscular burn there if you want it. Maybe you take an opening and closing of your knees while in a pulse. You can layer these movements together in any way that may serve your body, in any way that feels a little freeing, in any way that might ignite a little extra curiosity. How can I move? What is possible? And in the softening and the quieting into silence, resting into the earth, a moment to hug our knees towards our chest, bringing your attention inward, noticing, is there a buzzing? Is there a heat? Is there a calm? Is there delight? Is there frustration? Is there energy moving? Just notice what has been enlivened within you. And from that place of inward listening, we'll begin to roll our way front body down to the earth again, feeling as your relationship with gravity, as the floor beneath you shifts again, and pushing up and back towards your knees. The invitation is to find your way to your knees. You can be here, sitting right upon your heels. You can be midway up for a little burn. You can be all the way up. And I invite you to find a few reaches through your ribs. Reaches through your ribs here. Explore side to side. Explore front to back. Ooh, that feels different. Feeling that opening through your back body, that opening through your front body, and the reach through your ribs, opening through your side body. With that exploration enlivened within you, the next invitation is to find a down dog, letting your hands come in front of you and sending your hips up to the sky. If a down dog is a no, stay on your knees. Come to child's pose. Everything available to you. You make the adjustments you need. If you're here, I invite you to find a lifting and lowering of your heels. Go against the grain of the music. Slow it for a moment so you really feel, hello, that stretch in the backs of your legs. Feel the brilliance of your body. It's the #1 feedback system for your soul. Is it saying, yes, I'll take that stretch. I love that stretch. Oh, or do you want to be up on the balls of your feet, up on your toes? Maybe there's a little bounce you find at the top. And through this sound, might you explore a dance between this down dog and these rib reaches upon your knees? How might you sway between these different invitations? What unique shapes could your body make as you move between a down dog and a rib reach? Oh, maybe you find that a rib reach wants to come forward while in a down dog. What would that feel like? To reach through your ribs while in a down dog. Allow yourself to be curious. Hey, body, what would it be like to try that on? I invite you in this practice to make the unfamiliar familiar, to get to know a little bit more of your body. There's so much wisdom and magnificence to be found in the sensations that your body offers, in the feedback your body offers. And from where you are, I invite you, if you so choose, to find your way up to a stand. It might take you the entire song to get there. You might never get there because you are so invested in the curiosity of what's possible in a rib reach. I invite you to stay so curious about where you are, investigating every movement you're in. If you have found your way to your feet, let's find circles. Maybe those circles are in your hips. Maybe those circles are in your wrists. Maybe those circles are in your ribs. This is the last big song here in this class today. This is your opportunity to get even more creative with what shapes your body can make, with how free you can find that expression. And by free, I don't mean big. It might be big, Or you might find, wow, the depths of your aliveness in barely moving. Just feeling, whoa, the electricity that runs through me simply by acknowledging the brilliance of my body. And, as you move, see if you can do so with full trust, full permission, nothing but unconditional love towards this expression. How would you move? I wonder, how would you move if you absolutely knew you could not get it wrong? What would your body say? What does your body need? Is it casting off an old story? We hold on to other people's agendas and ideas. We wear them like clothing. They become like a second skin. This is an opportunity to shed that which does not belong to you. An opportunity to bring the wisdom of your soul, your divine knowing, your inner wisdom, your body's brilliance to everything. And with this sound shifting, nothing need change about those circles you are making. Keep making them. Keep designing this magnificent tapestry. My invitation is to find a sway, if that serves you. Revisiting that head to toe sway, that root to crown, earth to sky, body to soul sway. That can be so slow, so small, so quiet, so for you. All of this for you. How do you sway? And with loving curiosity, allow your mind's eye, allow your inner awareness, allow your internal guidance system and wisdom to reveal where in your body you might need a stretch. Listen in for a place that needs a stretch, and then give it. Only you know your deepest desires, and truly only you can give them to yourself. And let that awareness find, search for, investigate, be curious about where in your body you could use a deeper breath. Is there a space that's carrying a little tension? Can you send a loving breath there? Making space for a softening, making room for the light. With every shadow, scientifically, there is a light. Can you breathe into the possibility of something on the other side? And where in your body, let your awareness roam to where in your body maybe you can use a touch or a massage. Let your inner awareness, let your inner brilliance lead you to that place that needs a massage or needs to be held. Where can you give your body the comfort it needs, it deserves? It has earned. Oh my God, this body has worked for you. Pay your body back Give it all kinds of love and attention. And then where in your body, if you can send your awareness and that loving attention on one last journey through your body, where do you need a little movement again? Where are you searching for a little movement? I found myself wanting to shake my hands out. Something felt stuck in my fingers. So I'm gonna shake it out. Where in your body could you use movement? That can be a gentle roll, that can be a shake, that can be a stretch. Where do you need movement? It can be a circle, it can be a wave. And then letting your body come towards stillness. That sway might be ever present. Even if you were to task yourself with coming into complete stillness, that would be quite impossible. You are this living, breathing, sensing, feeling body. There is no stillness when you're bringing your attention inward to the brilliance and the magnificence that lives within. There'll be one more quiet sound coming into the space, and I invite you to use it as you so choose. That might be continuing a mind's eye exploration of your body's needs. That might be cartwheeling, swirling like a tornado. Or that might mean coming into rest and repose. Taking time, allowing time for your body to integrate all of that, to re-alchemize, to reorient, to further embody the shifts, the movements, the release, the discharging of energy and emotion. Allow yourself to bask in this time. I'm going to let my voice go quiet so you can use this sound as you so choose to reintegrate. Thank you so much for joining me today. We will see you again at Soulsway. Please take your time